Thanks to your comments, it seems we can still do much better. We've got some better weapons to find today, and that all starts with a proper beginning. So, not this one. This one looks not bad. There's 3 free chests right here, plus a wagon over there. We might have a run. There's 11 iron bars, 12 gold bars, some coal, iron pants, iron boots, more of that, plus a 4th free chest, plus also a wagon with only a single chest, but I'll certainly take that. We're gonna go with this one. And there's already an anvil here, so we can make tools potentially. After we get some wood, we can make a sword for now. And then on top of everything, there's still 2 more cabins right here, hopefully full of good loot. This one has 2 chests, there's some gold, some bread, and some flooring. This has an axe, which is actually very handy for me right now. Because in order to expedite this process, we need some fir wood along with regular wood. The faster we get that, the stronger we're gonna be very soon. This other cabin had another axe, which we don't really need, but there's some fir wood and some bread, so we're in good shape. Just about the first night, we haven't really got much accomplished yet, but we can make some tools. I think the first thing I'm going to want to make is a mithril pickaxe. And I'm not entirely sure why it's not letting me make that, considering I have all those ingredients. But that's probably something I can worry about in the morning. We're going to deal with the enemies for now. Knowing what I know today, it's going to go a lot better. And that's saying something because last time went pretty good. We were destroying everything. Just open this chest. Basically accidentally, but we got extra movement speed, so I'm not going to complain. It might be that I need to make a furnace before I can make some of those tools. I don't know why it's not letting me make them, but I've got to craft some other stuff, obviously. Oh, I get it. I have the wrong type of wood. So we're going to make an iron axe. Then we can go get some fir wood. Yes, I know what I'm doing now, I swear. Pretty sure iron can cut fir, and I'm pretty sure that is a fir tree. So I'm going to need probably 30 fir wood to make everything I need to make. And also, as people were kind enough to point out in the comments, the red mushrooms I think are the ones that heal you. One does health, one does stamina, one does hunger, and the other one does everything. And I'm not really seeing a lot of other fir trees right now. I think there's one down there. Don't worry, this is still on pace to be well ahead of where we were last time. That should be everything I need for now to make mithril sword and pickaxe at least. That's better. The first thing we want is one of those and then one of these. And then basically whatever I can make for armor. Pretty sure I'm already wearing pants and boots, so I need a torso and head. So we'll settle for a gold helmet for now, just because we can. But now that I already have a mithril sword, let's hope nothing too strong spawns here. Perfect. These guys should die pretty easily and we'll get a good power up and gold for doing this. As long as nothing too strong spawns right now, we'll be able to get away with this and get lots of power ups. I probably should also make a furnace at some point too. Gonna need one of those to actually smelt stuff. I'm feeling lucky, so we're gonna do one of these at night and we got rewarded for our attempt. And we already got a good upgrade. Small chance on hit to deal chunky damage, so we'll do a super critical every once in a while. And that is very much gonna help me in this early game. There was a chunky hit for 462. I one-shotted a rock already. So let's make ourselves a furnace. That's going to go right there, and I don't think we even have any ore yet, but we've had so many bars already, it's not really going to matter. And people told me you can use wood as fuel, which is great because wood is much easier to find than coal. So now it's just a matter of finding the right ore, and that was a good one to find. Increased chance to critical strike. We need to find some adamantite. While we're looking, we're going to find another free chest. That's going to give me more HP. And another free chest. There it is, giving these out. They're not always great upgrades, but they are free stuff. Well, it's not adamantite, but I might mine it anyway just because I can. I guess I'm probably going to need some of this for a mithril axe anyways. Oh, there we go. That was easy. Clearly it is free chest day because these are everywhere. They're not always great what's in them, but they're still free stuff. And I'm probably going to open blue or better whenever I can find them because they will have better upgrades, like the lower the HP, the more damage. Naturally, I don't love that one because we need to be close to dead for that to be useful right now, but if we're close to dead, we probably need some help. I also need some help finding adamantite. I've run quite a ways around the island, and so far I don't think I've seen any. And I want better armor, maybe better gear before I'm going to fight too many of those, because if they spawn a big chunk, I'm completely boned. And we had such a good start that I don't want to restart that many times to find it again. The beginning of another night. Still haven't found any adamantite, but I did find another one of these. And there's nothing really useful. So we'll head back towards our house and hopefully find some adamantite along the way. All the enemies are just gonna have to follow me along for now. I'll get them when I get back. This sword is probably a little bit overkill for how early I am in the game right now. I'm killing most of these in 2 hits. Another thing that was pointed out to me, the pickaxe works better against the golems. It's really a shame I can't find any adamantite so far though, because we would be so much further ahead if there was some convenient to us. I am a little bit worried that I'm looking right past it though. I keep getting myself turned around. I do have a tendency to miss what's right in front of me at times, but there is some health regeneration. That's a very important upgrade for me early on. Because I'm getting frustrated and annoyed, let's see what we get. These guys are weak. Maybe we only can get weak guys to spawn at the beginning. I'm not sure. Whatever the case, they're dead and we got knockback. Is this? Nope, that's mithril. Adamantite I'm pretty sure is green. Really hope I'm not looking past a bunch of it because that would be really stupid. This is starting to get weird. I don't know why I can't find any. I haven't smelted a single thing yet. So we're going to open one of these and get extra critical hit chance. We're already doing way too much damage for how early we are. We did also just unlock meat soup. I'm sure that's something we could make. I just don't know how to do it. And I'm pretty sure that one is adamantite. I can see from that far away, so I'm confident I haven't missed any yet. I just been in the wrong areas. Luckily, I don't think we're going to need a ton of this stuff, but we are going to need some. But it's only day 3 and we're mining this and we've already got all those power-ups, so we're in very good shape. This is going to be an overpowered run, especially once we get to some of those better weapons. I'm going to open a few of these basic chests for now. How much? We got 15 adamantite ore. That might be as many as we can get from a single node, so at least we got lucky in that sense, because there's no other nodes. I also need to remember to make a bow and arrow before I think it's night 6. When Big Chunk shows up, but I've got plenty of time for that. For now, we're just going to kill these little guys because they're going to take no time to kill. In fact, they were dead before the enemies even started showing up, and there's 2 times Big Chunk damage. So the more of those we stack is definitely going to help us because we're going to kill things super quick, and this guy's too slow to be able to do anything about me. While I'm slowly killing the enemies, we're going to work our way across. Hopefully water doesn't kill me. Is this adamantite? It looks like it is, but it's hard to see at night. These were actually really close to my base because it was right here and I walked all the way down here to try and find it. But that's all right, honestly. I had such a lucky start that this kind of helps to rebalance it out. I would have been probably too easy had I filmed these early. There's a hit for 1674 and there's one for 600. So I'm doing lots of big chunk damage. Yeah, that's one of the cabins I mined earlier at the start of the game. The adamantite was literally that close to it. I just didn't notice it. But at least now I can finally get started on smelting the good stuff. So we're going to get 34 adamantite out of that. That should be plenty for now. We should have probably harvested some oak trees, though we couldn't anyway. So it's all good. What we do need is some birch wood for our fletching table. So we'll work on that while we wait. That didn't take long. Now I just need 10 flint apparently. And I think flint comes from rocks. I think the biggest mistake I made was probably the wrong spot for the base. I'm too far from everything. That's why it's taking me so long to do anything. But here's a power up. Falling below 30% boosts your stats. And I'm feeling lucky, so there's some more health regeneration. Anyways, there's our fletching table. I accidentally made a fur bow, but that's just gonna have to be good enough for now. We could probably actually make some of these right now in preparation for Big Stupid that we're going to fight soon. That should be more than enough. We're going to start out with the strong arrows. Also, we've got 13 bars ready to go, so we need to figure out what we want to make next, which is probably going to be that, but we need oak wood for that. And I think I see an oak tree right there. And I need mithril to be able to do that, so I've got to reorganize myself. So I'm going to mine this node while trying to dodge enemies all night. Or they can all die at the same time. I don't really care. Okay, they're getting a little stronger. I've got to take it seriously because they don't have a full armor set yet either. Oh, and we're already getting the colorful ones. Ow. Whoa, don't die. Oh yeah, we get the stat boost. So I'll get you some red mushrooms to heal my way through all this. So the bow at this point also does not a ton of damage, but it's enough to hurt them. That was another night. Pretty easily taken care of, though I am starting to notice the enemies catching up, so I need some armor and gear. And the beauty of it now, now that I know I can use wood as a fuel, I can actually make a second furnace now because I've got tons of wood, so I can smelt 2 different ores at once. Maybe because I'm waiting, I'm just going to make an adamantite chest plate just because I need armor. Then I guess I'm probably just going to make some steel arrows too, because I'm going to need just lots of arrows for lots of things. Probably should have thought that through because I need 10 fir wood now to make my axe, and I need my axe to make the rest of my adamantite tools, but there's some fir. And thanks to my damage and big chunk damage, we can cut these trees down pretty quick. So now I can make the mithril axe, and that's going to help me out because now I can cut the wood to make all the better adamantite tools. Mostly I want an adamantite sword and pickaxe for now, that way I can quickly mine more ore and other stuff, but we need to cut down some oak trees. Or hope that this one single oak tree gives me a lot of oak wood. My attack speed feels nice and quick considering how early in the game that was 12. Hopefully there's one more somewhere nearby. I don't think those are oak trees. They have a red top. That might be an oak tree. I'm not really sure what that is. Okay, it's like an oak grove, so we're gonna have lots of oak. I just one-shotted the oak tree because of a big chunk damage. Oh, and it's big chunk evening too. Wonder if we can big chunk damage right through him. Our armor's pretty good. We might be able to just fight him straight up. Only 130 health though, so I don't want to get hit too much. With knockback though, I can push him around. Gotta remember there's other enemies though too. Yeah, he's dead. Okay, that was nice and easy. We didn't get any big chunk ore though, but I would say that's a pretty promising start considering we just bullied him really bad. I guess I should start gathering some meat too from cows. Is this a stupid thing to do right now? Nope, we're good. And that's going to give us an extra jump, plus some extra gold. We definitely have enough for a gold chest when we find one. Now that we're finally all the way back, we should be able to make our adamantite sword, so that's better than ever before, and then eventually some tools like an adamantite pickaxe. Then we're probably overdue to build our cooking station. We're going to start throwing some meat and stuff in there, but I'm also going to put a bunch of wood in there. Then we're going to use our adamantite sword on the livestock. This sword was the one I worked with last time because I didn't realize there was better weapons, but now I know better. Also, I'm going to make an oak bow because that's just better than the bow I was using, so now that I think is the best bow in the game. I guess for now, since I have extra mithril that I'm not going to do anything with, I'm going to make some armor pieces. Pants, boots, helmet. I definitely probably could have waited for adamantite, but I don't want to risk dying in a stupid way. This has been a really good run so far. It would be a shame to lose it. But I'm starting to feel a little underpowered suddenly, so I'm going to go around and collect whatever power-ups I can possibly find. Has there been a gold chest right here the whole time? I could have been opening this. Oh, that's 3 times chance to deal big chunk damage. So these are just going to get easier and easier to kill as time goes on. In fact, tonight I'm going to, well, I was going to go wandering to hopefully find some stuff, but if they're going to sit here and destroy my stuff, I need to defend it. And we're going to make some more mithril arrows, just in case we need them against big chunk, and an adamantite pickaxe should take care of him. These can potentially drop me what I'm looking for to make the better weapon, but we're going to have to kill a lot of them before we find one. Ow. The pickaxe, I think the adamantite sword is better than the pickaxe, at least at this point. Oh, I made that look kind of easy. So now I'm basically just going to wander around the island, opening whatever chests I can, getting whatever power-ups I can from the statues, and mining adamantite. And that's going to be great because we're already overpowered and we're just getting more and more power-ups as we go. What are we going to get this time? Okay, this is good. We need lots of these. They're annoying to kill, but I need their drops. Even then, with the big chunk damage, it's really not that bad because every time we get one of those, we basically one-shot them regardless of their health. But I did also run out of the good arrows, so I'm going to need more of that ore and just be able to keep smelting it. But our reward for that was a good one. Every time we kill an enemy now, we get an extra 1 HP permanently. While I'm out, anytime I see maybe oak trees, I'm also going to get those because I need lots of oak for all sorts of things. And look at all the little challenge pillars everywhere. And then we're going to fight these. This will only take a moment. And that's going to give us more damage. Then we're going to do this and the same thing again, but we got these idiots. And that gave us more vampire teeth, so we're gaining more health. I think we're up to 2 HP per kill now. And enough gold to open another gold chest, so now we got Knut's hammer. So that's just basically an extra critical hit chance. Wow, a free chest. Increase chance to critical hit. We've got 4 of those now, and this knight's not tough enough, so let's add some of these idiots. This is easy when I can just kind of hit them all at once, and then if I proc my electricity or my big hit, I kill a whole bunch of things at once. I still don't have lifesteal though, and I would feel better if I did, because obviously if I'm going to do lots of damage, I can do lots of heals. Basically now I'm just going to open whatever chest I can that's closest to me, because all the power-ups are going to add up to great things. And we got more of these guys, which again are annoying, but will deal. To be fair, these are what I want to be fighting right now, just need their rare drop. Also going to need a lot of arrows. And our reward for them, not the rare drop, but we did get more movement speed. Plus, deal bonus damage while falling. Kinda nervous to be touching these right now in case I get the big idiots because I don't have enough arrows to deal with 3 of them at once. Here's the piggy bank. Time to hog all the loot. I think that just increases my drop rate. Or maybe drop quantity, I'm not really sure. Alright, we'll take both of you. Okay, 6 big rock dummies. So we'll just do what we normally do and slowly make circles around, hoping to proc the big chunk damage while not dying too quickly, hopefully. They can't actually attack through each other, so as long as I'm on the outside of them, I can really only get hit by one of them at a time. That was close. It was a good theory though still. Actually, what difference does the fall damage make? Drop on you. Oh, well. Maybe it's actually a bigger difference than I thought. I feel like there's so little adamantite and mithril on this map, but I need chunkium anyway. I can make chunkium armor. I mostly just need adamantite for, I guess, an axe at this point, and maybe arrows. Eventually, I will find one. But we've already got that many power-ups, so things are going to be okay. Starting to get a pretty full inventory, but I'm getting 4 raw meat per cow, so my drop rate is definitely pretty good. Also, we're going to open... Never mind, those are getting expensive again. But look at all these challenge pillars we have lurking around. Not sure what those guys are doing out still, so we're just going to spawn a bit of everyone and kill them all at once. They can hurt me a little bit at this point, but we got enough health that I'm not really that worried about it. Then once we get lifesteal especially, I'll be laughing through everything. So that guy gave us a 30% stat boost and more melee damage. And now we can open the gold chest and get extra damage to resources, which is nice. The faster we can mine those, the faster we get all the other upgrades. I've circled all the way around the island, around the outside. So far, haven't found one piece of adamantite. For killing one of these guys right now, I get about 170 coins. That seems like a bargain. Look what I finally found. Adamantite. Come on, lifesteal. Nope. Maybe this one? Nope. Fall damage again. Well, at least we can, you know, do 300 damage per hit. That's another night done, and then we're going to spawn some of these guys and kill them very quickly on our way back home. Finally got the lifesteal dagger. Then I'm going to open these 2 gold chests, hopefully getting 1 more of those, but I'll take pretty much anything. And now that I'm back at home, I'm going to start to empty out my inventory because I need to actually find those drops when I do collect them. That's a nice cleaner inventory. I've got lots of food, so I guess I'll just go hunting challenge statues again unless there's lots of adamantite done. Though I do need some adamantite arrows. I think I'm actually going to start making those right now. Then also a whole bunch of flint arrows, just, you know, in case. Definitely moving nice and quick at this point too, which is great because it really sucks to slowly move around the island. At this point, I kind of want big chunks to spawn, that way I can get the chunkium ore and start getting to work on chunkium armor. And actually also a new weapon too, provided I get the proper drops. There we go, big chunk. I think the rare big chunk works better. Okay, I killed him in 3 hits and didn't get any chunkium. Almost forgot my power up. What would I do without extra jumping power? Actually, speaking of jumping power, I think I missed him on the downstroke. Just got a second lifesteal thing, so now we should be very, very safe to do pretty much whatever we want, because I just have enough health at this point to tank through pretty much anything. So I'm pretty sure I just found where all the adamantite has been hiding on this island. Right here, which is quite a ways away from where my base is, but at least I found it now. Okay, we finally got some super big chunks to spawn, so this is hopefully going to get us our drops. It'll at least give us some chunkium. Pretty sure I'm strong enough to just tank on through these at this point. Don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure 2 of them's already dead? Are they all dead? I don't know, I heard my big chunk damage go off. Usually that kills things, but these guys might be strong enough. Actually, I think 2 of them are still alive at least. Well, there's my chunkium ore. I think they're all dead. We got 92 chunkium ore for that, but I don't think we got the other drop we need for the hammer. 2400 gold though, so that's not bad. I'm gonna have to continually spit things out of my inventory though, because in case the drop does happen, I might not notice it and I really need to pick it up. So we're clearly already pretty well powered, so it's just a matter of keeping it going and finding the stuff we need for the ultimate weapons. It feels good to open these. There's yet another sniper scope. That's 4 of them now, so we're doing lots of big chunk hits. Alright, since we have 4 of these pillars in a row, I'm just gonna hit them all at once to save myself a little bit of time. Kind of sucks we got some flying things in there because that's going to be annoying to deal with, but this will still be faster ultimately. Okay, we got some buff big chunks out of the deal too though, so well, we'll probably be alright with this. This will just give me more chunky more and hopefully the hammer handle. Look at all the enemies there are to fight. These are dying very quickly. If all of those elemental guys do hit me though, they might actually kill me. That's a lot. But then again, I'm a lot. Oh, and buff big chunks are naturally spawning now. That's kind of handy. I need lots of these guys, and he's dead. There's so much loot and so much power-ups everywhere now, and a new one of those. Actually, that might be left over from these guys. Okay, I just one-shotted that big chunk. I don't know if it was buff or not, but he spawned and oh wait, there's another one. They seem so small now. What is that? That's new, whatever that is. I will pick that up momentarily once I finish destroying all the idiots. Well, that's a lot of loot on the ground. We need to spit some of this out and also pick up the power-ups. We don't need... Oh, that was oakwood. What is this blue ball? Water ball. Okay, we got a water ball. And many pieces of chunkium. So we'll be able to make armor and stuff. Still waiting on some other items though. Anyways, we have 6,500 gold too, so that's not bad. Should be able to open a few chests with that. And we're probably gonna have to leave most of this loot right here because I don't think there's anything left that I need. Chunkium is good, but I've already got like 80 stacks of it. Oh well, we'll just continue on getting stronger. So the balls of water are actually, I could put in my bow and arrow so I can shoot these at people now. Like, those might be very good because I've never seen them before. Nothing says high damage like a ball of H2O. It's fun having all this money because we can just open absolutely everything we want. Okay, now that we're back, we're going to take that. We're probably going to stack up more of that just because we can. And then this one we're going to swap out for chunkium. And that'll work. I guess Mithril is going to have to stack up in here for a little bit along with the rest of my adamantite, but there is quite a lot of it. And then we're going to take some more meat, flip that, and then we can start to smelt stuff out of that as soon as it's done. Apparently my furnace needs some wood to get itself going. Luckily we're pretty quick at mining that these days. Should we see how much damage these water balls do? That definitely collided with his, or unless maybe water doesn't hurt water guys. Water probably hurts those. Nope. Does water hurt these? I can't really tell. I'm just going to go ahead and kill these. Are they seriously all dead already? Oh, these guys are probably bad to water. Does water balls not do anything? I don't get what they do. That night seemed like it was too easy. I guess I do still have one more of these to deal with, maybe two. And still didn't get the drop I need, though we did get lots of chunkium ore. But again, I don't really need that. But for now, I'll make a chunkium helmet and boots. Basically just the waiting game now, waiting for those drops. I just did another little challenge statue and unlocked something called bone. Not really sure what that does. So I'm going to see if I can craft something out of it. So far, it doesn't look like it. Oh, probably don't want that in my base. While I'm trying to figure out what these actually do, I'm going to make the rest of my armor because I realize it's not very good. Do you see it? Well, you can't see it now because idiot's in the way. Now you can see it. That's what I was after. Unlocked hammer shaft. Unlocked chunky hammer. And anything chunky in this game is good. Chunky damage, chunky hammer. It takes 1 hammer shaft and 15 chunkium bars. Very expensive, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be worth it. We can test it out on this cow. 141, 243, 384, and 86. Well, it's probably better against the big chunks because different weapons do different damage to different things. Pretty sure this is far better than a sword, but we'll find out tonight. And yeah, it's basically just the waiting game because I don't really have anything else to do. I've done all of the challenge shrines all over the island. I can still open chests when I have gold, but to get gold I need to wait for nighttime to happen, and even then they're getting expensive. And it's nighttime already, so let's see how the enemies like this. 1 hit for one of those and 2 hits for the other. How about the little guy? Do you like hammers? Come here, let me smash you. 207. These guys are definitely a little bit tougher. 156. Yeah, similar to the sword, but I think probably better. Definitely a lot harder to make and much more expensive, considering how much chunkium goes into this. Apparently when it dropped first, it must have dropped us 2 hammer shafts. I'm kind of curious if there's something to that. So we're going to make a second hammer, just because we can. To be fair, it's probably for people with friends. Well, all the enemies at this point are feeling pretty easy. Like, this is a buff big chunk and I can just basically casually destroy him. And they can't really hurt me anymore. Day 25, just destroyed everything during the night and haven't found any rare drops in a while. I'm not even entirely sure what I need to be killing to find more rare items. I know the flying wyverns can drop me stuff, but aside from that, I have no idea. And the flying things don't spawn very often. And I'm not exactly feeling very challenged or busy these days. And at this point, I'm really not sure if the enemies are ever going to catch up to me. Because I'm way ahead of them right now. It would take a long time for them to be able to even do any damage to me. So went through that entire night, not one flying thing spawned. And since I didn't have any more statues to summon them with, I think that's going to be it. Because I'm very satisfied with that anyway. Plus we got our hammer. And we were so strong that, well, we can just destroy anything we want.